Who's on the woman child? You know?
Bless you. May the Almighty God, the Almighty God, God bless Auntie Dana, bless our house, and bless everybody. No, you can say that I'm remember they're moving the God. So, so may the Almighty God, Nayam Kepong, bless Nayam Kepong is the official God of what Jesus of what God. Yes, bless our boss, the creator of all things. Jesus, the sovereign Lord, the sovereign Lord. Don't know Nayang Kipong sound like a Japanese name. Like a pumpkin or something. Alright, read out the donation. Hello. Alright, placard. Yes, yes.
There's something wrong on your table.
Yes, the table wrong. They did do that. They take the picture already. If you don't talk to that color,
It's not.
they did that. They never take the picture of Tyler. Yeah, they did it. Yeah, that's a lot of the picture. Yes. Alright, come now. We're going to call out the money then. Come call out. Let me call out to Miss Rushmore. It's sent to me. Yeah, but for anybody else that sent much money? So in all, it's 190. Let me check it out there. Plus for you are. Plus this got 193 US dollars. So that's how you we have to go to come talk to Paula. 193 dollar US. Let me call for the names that I have. That's sent already. Alright, so here there's Daphne Bell daughter, $50. So those of us that didn't give names, I'm just going to call for them.
Okay. Mom, make sure to bring out my snacks. Oh, you're good?
We have to be reminded that we have to put on the we don't want to be alright, so Father, come here so now we can read about the donation. So I make you want to call picture your wife up there. It's probably at what's there. And I make the order. We have to make the order for the food. Yeah. Come forward. Alright, so donation.
Good night, thank you. Hi, Kylie. You're here. Good.
Daughter, $50. Diane, Atkinson, $10. Pauline, $20. Chrissy, $30. Jacqueline, $43. And that is Zell. That came up to $133 US. Alright, so cash out level.
You finished doing your duty? Sure, I remember you. Finished doing your house duty? I am good. I finished with the kitchen, and then here am I. Did you finish doing your house duty?
Miss Moss, $50, and Carmela, $10, and that is cash out. Yes, that's it. So that in all, everything is so one more together.
What is the best thing you like to do in at the home? Some persons some person do not like to wash plate. Some person don't like, well, put the clothes in the washing machine. And some persons like some of the things them best. Good. So you won't have that to do tomorrow. Just light things to do tomorrow. Right.
That's $27,020. Okay. And I have $40,000 here for Saint to for Valentina from
So what do you do in your spare time? Okay. Okay. Oh, you're a businesswoman. Good girl. Good, good, good. You sleep a lot. So you know you have to use the store to keep you going. I am on live. That is so good. Help in the store, sleep a lot. That is so good. That tells me that you're an active young lady. You are active. You're active, helping your mom. You're active, you're helping mom, which is good. Which is so, so good. Keep your brain active, occupied. And you don't have to get up into nothing that will get you in trouble. So you sleep, listen to mom as she direct you as a young lady in life. And she loved and embraced you. Daddy loved and embraced you. And that's you need. The love from your parents. I hope you're not a spoiled child, you know. Sometimes you love until you're spoiled. I hope you're not a spoiled one. Hmm? Little spoiled girl. So, what would you like me to talk about tonight? What do you know about narcissists? We're talking about every little thing, bits and pieces of things. And narcissist is going to be one of my little talk. Bits and pieces of it, not really in a deep way of it. You know? Hi, Stephanie. Cooked on. How are you? Thanks for being here. Welcome. Welcome and welcome and welcome. Hi. Hi, Truly Mel. Welcome to be here. Hi, Joy. Not Joy. Jay. J-Dub, welcome. What a one. Guan you. What a one. Not na one. Throw tapping. Yeah. See-through tappings. Oh. J-Dub. Mini, 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 mini. See those girl in there, mini, 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 mini skirt, mini dress, mini pop. See those girl in the mini, mini. But don't follow me here. Those were songs that they used to sing first time. When the miniskirt came in, because the ladies used to wear their clothing, okay, it went down from the shoulder to the toe. So you wouldn't be seeing their toes, their foot. They're all covered down. And as the era went by, people coming in and things like that. Before I get into that, but because that sounds like bits and pieces, it sounds like we are going to go very deep in that. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, sang that song? I don't even remember who sang it. I heard it from I'm a child. But I'm going to tell you the history of them. And then each thing, the artists, you will find one of these artists that really make a song from it. But I'll soon tell you, because that's turning into a bits and piece of what we are going to see. Good night to everyone that is coming in. I welcome each and everyone. I welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to those that are not in my time zone, but you listen and you will saw this live on another time. Yes, I welcome you, and please accept my welcome. To those that have just subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the views. And thank you for making that thumb feel happy up there. So as you come in, please touch the thumb, let the thumb feel happy. We are all happy and we are joyful because we are alive. And we can only speak about the alive. We can't speak for the other persons because they have not came back to give us any report of where they went and how it stayed there. So we can only speak of the persons that we are alive. And we thank God for that. He has protected us. He has taken us through the day. He has provided for us. Even if you only have a cup of water, give thanks for it. He has provided it. Okay? If there's no rainfall, you won't have any water. All the water will be dried up. The rain, the streams, the river, the rainforest. So we won't have any water. That report? Nil? Oh yes. Thank you for that reading of the news. None. Thank you. God bless, God keep, God comfort you, God provide for you. So as I'm saying, even with a cup of water, we give thanks for it. Because if all the streams dried, we have no water. All the water sunk beneath the earth, no water. The aqueduct will not produce anything coming up. So we have to give thanks. And if the sea is still there, then we will have to boil the seawater, boil out the salt, and I don't think it will be comfortable drinking. Yes, by the river of Babylon. That was when what his name was taken captive And he sit there and he sung the song because they captured him. They took him to Babylon, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion, and let the wicked carry us away captivity, require from us a song. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? It is a story behind that one. When they were taken captive and they wanted to destroy the people of God. So they were taken captive and they wanted them to sing the Lord's song in a strange land. Thank you. Thank you. I can help myself. I can do a little. Right? By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion. Or the wicked carry us away captivity, require from us a song. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? It is in the Bible. I'm going to find where. I don't remember exactly where it is being found, but somebody who is quick on that can find out by the rivers of Babylon where we sit down, where in the scripture is this. Yeah, when they have taken these people um, to destroy them, perhaps, you know. So, and if there's anybody with their birthday today, a happy birthday. A happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you. All the days of your life, may you find Jesus near. A happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you. And may the good Lord bless you. I don't know it too much too well. Okay. Thank you, my sweetie. Thank you. Okay. And if there's anyone with anyone that is sick, um, pray for them. Yes. Pray for them. Pray your strength. Pray for their healing, that they will come back and can walk, talk, and do everything. Yes. It helps to therapy them. It helped to therapy them. So, yes, let's get back to, is there anyone I left out? I'm sure I don't. For the supporters, the continuous supporters, we thank you very much. I thank you for being here and continue supporting and help the channel to grow and to reach to a point, you know. As I was saying before about the mini skirt, in those days, that's my grand and great grandmother days. So it's way down there. Those people used to wear, even when they're going to church, their dress would be sweeping on the floor. They have a big hat cover down, and their sleeves cover their fingers. And that was one of the way marked to say Bluetooth pairing request. Really? Why no? Why this? My Bluetooth is supposed to be up. So why? Okay. Yes. So that was one of the mark. They said, oh, there goes a Christian. So you used to look at them by the way they were dressed to say that they are a Christian. And as the years go by, younger people born, you know, read and study different and think, they realize that covering down with the entire sheet and your face cover and that does not portray Christianity. So then the dress started to grow shorter. So they start wearing the dresses below their knee, not so long. So, and the hat is not so wide. You know, you get the hat cut a little smaller to bring off the elegancy of the female. And their sleeves would be 3/4 sleeves. So the sleeves is not all the way down here anymore. And as the era went on, more children being born. Now you're taking over from the older ones, and they are seeing things different. And so the dress keep coming up more until it reach the knee. So when it reaches the knee, I said, "Oh yes, you look very good because I can see your stocking. And when you put on your spike heel shoe, you know your spike heel shoe. And this is the woman with her handbag, and she's looking, God, she looked like she's well dressed. Yeah." Oh, sure. Younger generation in rebel form. You speak it well. Okay? Until it removed from the knee and it came up a little bit more over the knee. And now they start to measuring it. And they are saying, now look, we realize that you've been inching the dresses and the skirts until they reach up there. So the woman can wear her dress 6 inches above the knee. And I'm going to show you something. Okay then, I don't know how far down you can see me, but I went for my inch measure because I do a little seamstress too. If you can see me, would be my waist, okay? On my knee, it would be 7.5 inches until it came up, let's say, it won't be so accurate. It's only because I can stretch my foot out and I get it where I want it to be. Okay? Now, when the ladies say they're going to wear their clothes 6 inches above their knee, this is 6. And look at the length of 6. So they brought that way up there. So you know your underwear foot is right here. So the inch measure just fall little below your underwear. So the first time all the young rebels put on a 6 inches dress. And of course, the artists that sit aside and while the lady is walking. Now, they used to wear a slip or wore a slip under the dresses. When it reached to that length, there are no slips can be worn under the dress because the slip is going to be much lengthy on the dress. So they have to remove the slip from under the clothing. And for the first time, especially those ladies that are plus size and they're full girls and they're walking, if it's not a closed fitting dress, then you would be seeing between their crotches because the dress is so short. They couldn't stoop down and they couldn't sit like this because it would be all the way up here. So you would be looking at what is covered under there. You understand now? So the person who gifted to write songs and do these things decide looking at the girls. Watch them girl in their mini, mini, mini. Watch them girl in their mini, mini skirt. What? And they cut the song. Yeah, skinny life outdoor, sure. He said, no slim girl in their mini, mini. Yep, watch fat girl in their mini, mini. And the song went on. A mini skirt, and this is the song that went on. So even children, these are the younger version of people. So you have the children, but the children, children dress not going to fall all the way down here. They put the children dress. So to me it was okay because I used to wear some nice little dresses and they fall right at my knee. And then I look like a little girl, of course. But those that have it up here until tights came in. So they had to wear the short tights in length with the skirt. If not, when you look, you will be almost seen a naked woman walking on the street. But it went even further. As somebody said, it rebels them. Now you're wearing shorts. And the shorts move from the knee up to the thigh. And it travels on the thigh. And it came up where your underwear stops. And what you call that one? The butt rider. So you're seeing all. And then you hear the song cut again. Those girls with their bumper, catch fun. And most of them used to love to ride on the bike back, right? They are the pillar on the back of the bike. So you are seeing all their rumpy out there. Just a little thing betwixt here and there. And all their rump is on the outside. And I really realized that they can't move it, go any further. There's no further measurement. So it remains there. And they either walk wear next to nothing clothes or wear no clothes. That's how the mini comes in. The mini song, I should say. That's where the mini song started from. You watch those girl in their mini mini. Those fat girl in their mini mini. Watch what the slim girl in the mini mini. If 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 YouTube wouldn't trouble me, I would find the song completely to hear. But I won't because I will be in serious trouble. Yes. All right. And then we go on to the river of Babylon because that came up in the comment and that's why I am speaking on it. Yeah, skinny life outdoor, but they took it everywhere. They took it everywhere until we saw the male now. They wore their clothes fall under them, and they say that's the dressing. This is style. They don't took it to the beach anymore. It is no longer a outdoor, free yourself and things like that at your backyard, on the beach, at the poolside, or where. It is been worn in almost every place. If it is accepted, they wore it there. So hence you see. But then, praise heaven, the pants came in. Now when you put on your pants, you are more covered. You're more feeling secure in your pants. Okay? Because you have the rude guys, a girl would be passing them, and because they had on next to nothing clothing, and they are rude, it was their right, privilege, and a given right. So after they pass, they slapped their on under their ass. Yeah. So then tights and pants came in for women, and oh, they have done the right thing, because I love pants. I love pants for many reasons. Many, 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 many reasons. You understand? Good. So I'm covered with that. Yes. The Babylon story. In those days, in those days, they were in their land where they were born and made free. And as you should know the story, they were captured and taken to different land, to strange land, strange people. They don't know them. They were worshiping God. Those were worshiping idols. And the entire idea. No, I haven't forgotten. Tell you what, tell you something, You see, when a child reaches 4 years old, everything that happened until they're 100 years old, they remembers. That's the reason why they tell you a child is shaped by the time they are 4 years old. And if you have to deal with children, watch it. Yeah. From birth to 4. They say you can say what that child is going to be like at the age of 4. Because at that time, they are well shaped in their thinking, in their behavior, because guess what? They emulate you from they were little ones on the bed, and you think they don't understand. They just lay there like a little helpless baby. Oh no. Their brain are recording. They are watching you. They listen to how you speak. They watch your action. And you will look at it. When a child reached 4 years old, you would have, they say some things, you would have said, how did you get that? Where did you hear that from? All of them. They heard it long time ago. And you ask any adult now, maybe a special thing happened that they never forget, and they will say from I'm 4 years old, so and so and so. Yes. That's the time, and that's the time when people were studying sociality, studying the action of a human being or whatever. And it is so true. It is so true. That's the reason why If you are an educator, and the educator started from home, your first school is at home. Your first teacher is your parent. Everything first is your home. The community is your home. And you sit and you listen. If your family, if your parents spew out love, just all believe that child is a loving child. If you spew out hate to anyone or to anyone in there, they picked that up. And they emulate you. They speak as how you speak. They walk as how you walk. You sit and watch and listen to them playing, and they will say the things that you will say. Could you please clean up? Please clean up the kitchen. Please so and so. And you will be you heard them talking in their playtime. And you heard them saying everything. Okay, I'm going to work now, and it's play they're playing. Or you listen. Don't turn a eye to it or ears from it. You listen. And you realize they are emulating your actions, your behavior. And this is what they are going to use and come up. From 4 years old, you have given them either the weapon or the sword. And check it if you think it's a joke. I remember things from I'm 4 years old. Yeah? Until the snow. Things I saw never removed from my memory. And I build on some of them. It helped me to separate, to know that this is wrong, this is right, this is an in-between thing. It helps me. It helps you to know when people are really there for you. From that age, you will hear a child say something and say, but no, it's what spew out of the other one onto them. So yes, I remember. And you watch them. And more so, my people were dressmakers. They changed the name, they call it seamstress. So they were seamstresses. So I watched them build the clothing. People come in and give out clothes to, and they took their measurement, and you watched, and you know when they came back, they fit from the fitting room and they get out, and it's so you used to have a dress they called the able. I hardly heard it that way now, and the able is the closed one, you know. Of course, it keep your walking very strict. Yes, with a little split in the back at the hem, right? And you'll see them going in the able skirt or the able dress. No, I haven't heard the name now. I don't know what they call those clothes dress. I don't know, maybe still. But you know, yeah. So you know, but I grew up where they were, you know, they were seamstresses. Watch them, they build my clothes, and of course that's where I start getting the crops from the cloth and start I watch them cut out, and the neck cut out. After they're gone, I lay out my piece of scrap and try to cut too. And I sew with my hand. And when they are not there, I try to sew with the machine too. Yeah, you know, you do these things. Yes, back to the river of Babylon. So, yes. So, They were in their homeland, quite comfortable in their homeland. And they decided to capture them, take them to whether Syria or whatever the land is. Not quite sure right now, but I can tell the story. And have them there, wanted them to worship their idols. And these men said, "Oh no, we worship the true and the living God. We are not idol worshippers." And they have them there. And they decided to be hard and harsh with them. And hence, they sit and they end the song. Maybe they didn't even pen it. They just start singing. Just start find words coming in and start dropping in the words. And let me ask Google something. I just want to be straight and clear with you all. What scripture you find the river of Babylon? Okay, Psalms 137, 1 to 4 in the King James Version. Let me look at my Bible too. Okay, and as it read from this, it said, the river of Babylon, the Psalms is a communal lament about Babylonian captivity and the captivity hearing for Jerusalem while in exile. The Psalms began with the line, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down and wept when we remember Zion. And it continues. So you found it in Psalms 137 from 1 to 4. Yeah, they were taken in captivity. And when they were there, and look at what they were doing to them, they yearn, they remember where they were coming from. They remember the freedom that they were in. And how they are now in captivity, enslaved, and they sat down and they penned the song, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion. And the wicked carry us away captivity, require from us the song. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? And the wicked carry us away captivity, require from us a song. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Hence the Babylon thing came in. And many capitalize on it Even to today, I think Bob Marley do have a song that he sing from it. Not quite sure. Let me not put my life on the line there, but I do think so. Um, hence the so when you're in captivity and they want you to do, it's like you went there and you were not a meat eater, you are not a carnivore, and they wanted to eat meat, and you are saying, oh, no, 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 when I was home I didn't eat meat, how can I defile my body this way, I never, things like that, things like that. So they sat down and they weep. It said they wept when they remembered Jerusalem, because they were taken away in captivity, and they wanted them to put down the word of God, denounce the God in whom they believe in, and worship idols. Idols that have no life, inanimate thing. And they decided, no, we will not sold our creator like that. No, no, no. We will not worship your image. We will not bow down to them. So it was a protest. They put up a protest against it. And you can imagine how this song ring throughout them. You can imagine when they started to ring the song, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion. For the wicked carry us away, captivity required from us the song. But how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Hence that song came about. And it's like when persons are removed from Africa, or let me say shuffled around many other countries, was taken as slaves to different places, you are pulled up from your born country and you are shackled and been taken to in truck, in ships, in you know what all the vessels are, and took to somewhere else. You used to eat garlic down there and they bring you up here and there's anything. So you eventually mourn. You are on the shackle and you are mourning because you have uprooted from your country to other countries, dropped off here and dropped off there. Some didn't make it. Many didn't make it. Many have uprooted and left their children. How cruel can that be? These things are not nice. These, some were sold. Some were placed on the auction block. So guess what? Everything has been taken away from you. The songs you know, the people you know, your culture that you grew up and know has been ripped from you. You have to be learning, relearning. The food you used to and know that have been taken away. Well, guess what? But guess what? There are always something left in you that you remember. And as the years goes by, if you have children, you pass on that culture to the child. And it is passed on and passed on until so you get that culture resurrected. In the country where I am from, and that's in the West Indies, which of Jamaica, when they uproot the the um the Africans and take them there, they came with their spices. For the Indians, um, they came with what? Nutmeg. Right. Because these are the things that they used to. And hence they plant, you'll find nutmeg trees, you will find they came with other things, and you will find these over in the other countries. Africa walk with their pimento and something else, but they didn't left their spice because this is what they cook with, this is what they know, this is what they used to. And you are taking me to a country in which I knew nothing about. I don't know the people, I don't know the culture of the people, I don't know what they do, and how am I going to adapt to that? Over time, they do adapt. Yes. Over time, they adapted. And the Chinese, the Chinese was actually taken as slaves. Yeah, they were taken as slaves. I don't remember what they brought, but they too came with their things, you know. So it's like I left my country to be here. What I used to there, it's not here. The food apparently is here because they purchase from other countries. But in my country, when I would be going to the market up here to purchase a mango, in my country, I walk up to the tree and I pick mangoes. So I'm getting the fresh mangoes from the tree. Plum, we would just walk to the tree and we pick our plums. Bananas that they have to import, we went in the field and cut a banana because we grow it there. So these are the different things. Yes, you will saw it in the stores here. It's like they are selling a coconut water, jelly water in a box here. We that came from the country where the coconut grows know that jelly water only have 3 days lifespan, unless you're going to freeze it to ice. Yet you saw jelly water in a box. It's not even the ice. It is just stuck on the shelf. And they say this is jelly water. I can't believe that because it have no taste of the jelly that I know. Right? So in every person's country, there are things when they left their country have to start adapting to the culture, to the food, to the dance, to the speaking in the other country. While in your country, you know, each farmer they have a cow, goat or what, so they would go and milk that cow. So you get fresh cow's milk if you drink cow's milk. The yam that apparently they dug up and go through so much process to reach here, we just go to the field or people dug their yam and they either just sell you or somebody, they say, okay, see some yam here. So we get the nice good dry coconut. We get the nice fresh jelly from off the tree. We get the nice cane. You just go to the cane root and you take out a cane. You peel a cane and you eat your cane. Apple, OETT apple, we have that. We have a next type of apple. We have plums. We have quite some things. Maybe from other countries. But not going into the store to purchase it. You ate a ripe banana. Ripe banana is bought here and it's in the kitchen and you don't know ripe banana is here. How a ripe banana? Once it started to ripe, you smell the ripe banana. You said, oh, you smell the ripe banana. This banana carries no smell. So you will be having it, you will sleep with it in the bed and you don't know because you don't smell it. Okay? So that is the disturbance of the human brain and body and everything when you are uprooted from where you are, from what you used to another place. You have to start relearning in their country. Oh yeah. Right? So these are some of the things that does happen. So you can imagine these men, and David was one of them, who was taken into slavery. And they have to be learning. And along with learning, they should have given up what they already know and have. Relinquish it. Throw that away. Yes. And that's all. That is how it goes when you have to, go to other places. You had to learn their languages. You have to, so many things. Their schooling system is different. Everything is different. So you now started to learn and absorb what they have. That's why people who love to travel from country to countries and, learn the behavioral pattern of other people. Because there are, like in my country, in some part, because we have 14 parishes in the country, and people call it country, and there's no country within a country. We have parishes. Other places of states and things like that. We have parishes, and we have 14 parish on the island. And each parish operates differently. Each parish actually speak differently. You can hear a person from St. Elizabeth, and by their speak, you know they are from that parish because they speak differently. Right? Just like if you heard a person from Africa, you know. You hear the Filipino, you know, because of their language. So you know the difference. It's like you're saying the Negro speak, but because we have broken languages and we have the dialect we call the Patois, we have a mix-up. We have a melting pot. Yeah. Right? So those are some of the nice things that happen. Change food. Sometimes you get to like the food, but can't be any other food like the one in your country, the one that you know, the one that you like, the one that you grow up on, the way it has been prepared. Because when you went out, you find all kind of different seasoning in bottle, different colors, different. You grow up where you use your herbs and spice, man. So your garlic, can't leave that one out. Your pimento, your thyme, your escallion, your onion, and you have um, uh, it is called spirit weed, but it have another name, scientific name to it, right? And people use that, and trust me, when you use that on fish, there's a country, I don't remember now, that use that particular bush. And tell you, man, in our country we use it for making tea, cold bush and thing. They call it fitzweed, they call it spirit weed, but there's a next name to it. I wrote it down, and yeah. So you're used to those things, and those are the things. When person is telling you, show you one eye color thing into a bottle and say, oh, this is fish seasoning, this is chicken seasoning, this is goat seasoning, this is pig seasoning. You're not used to that. You're used to your good whole ginger, your pimento, your escallion, and all the different things that they use to look after their meat. I was looking on a show the other day. It's it's a documentary, and I heard about, but I've never tasted it. The bamboo, that's a big grass. The young one, the art of it. They cook it and eat it. And I always say I would like to taste it. And I was watching the documentary with it, and I said, these people must be healthy because they're eating, nothing that is processed. I saw they plant their beans and they were doing their farming, and I was looking on them. They call them the shortest people, or no, dwarves people. No, that's what they call them, little people. The little people. And I was just watching them, and they plant their crop, and the bamboo shoot is one of their main meal. And they put their spices and thing on it. I said that must taste good. Because you saw animal like the hedgehog, the porcupine, and some other animal. They ate it. They ate that thing too. The bamboo shoot. You have people came in that the cocoa, from the cocoa, the younger leaves, they took it and they eat it. In our country that they do that. And they put that into a boil and call it the pepper pot soup. I'm going to do one day on the live. Show how the pepper pot soup go. I get these things from all my elderly people, and I carry them with me. Sometimes I feel like eating that, I just do my thing, Yeah. So that's some of the nice things that goes on, and you look back in life and you look at where you're coming from. Now your children is growing up into a different era, because apparently you went out, you have children in a different country, and you try to keep the boat afloat by allowing them to know their roots, which is important. They need to know where they're coming from, and they need to know and have an idea where they are going, They have not lost their roots. They keep their roots, man. I'm having some water. Okay? So you keep your roots and you pass it on to your children, and your children pass it on there. Just like worshiping. And many persons can worship to whom they worship and what they worship. But what if you are an idol worshiper and you were uprooted from where you are? You're going to go with your idol worshiping. You are going to take, just like how um, Jacob, and when they were going back with their wives, or with his wife, with his two wives, Leah and Rachel. When they search them, they have their idol gods with them, because this is what they believe in. This is what they worship. So then they left it. They have their idols with them, taking them out of the land of their fathers and now going home in the land of their husband. So you always carry your roots with you. You always take your roots with you. If you haven't born there, you can tell of what your parent and grandparent have told you. And don't forget your roots, because it must live on. Yes. Now, I did many more things, as I said. I want a little of everything. Yeah. So I just give a little, just giving a little of that and a little of this, a little of dance and a little of songs. Oh, and I didn't show you the dance. Oh yeah. While those skirts were wearing, I got back to that one. While those short dresses and skirts were the talk of the town, they would have the songs. And you would have the song go, "Oh Carolina, ooh wah, ooh wah, ooh, oh Carolina, my girl, oh Carolina." So you have songs like those. And the "Oh Carolina," you'd have, you know, I have to pull my things out of the way to show you. "Oh Carolina" does dance. Eh? So, the dances were there. The girl in their mini mini skirt. Watch those girls in their mini mini mini. And then you have, "Oh Carolina." Ooh. No. Sometimes we have to deal with people like this. Sometimes we don't know who they are. Sometimes we pick up the red flags. Sometimes we don't, because we do not really study or sometimes come across it. You come across people, things and people like this, you said, oh, they are bad mind, they are wicked, and we give them and tell of what, we think, trying to figure out, trying to know, and trying to know the why at all times. And these people are called the narcissists. And there are 9 major warning signs of a narcissist. But I won't able to go down in it in all its entirety tonight. As I said, every little thing, I'm just giving now bits and pieces of it. No, a narcissist is a person who lost their self-confidence. And just in case you didn't hear me, I will repeat. A person who have lost their self-confident, they cross the line over to narcissists. It is called a personal disorder. And these persons, you have to be careful. And you have to go to argue with a narcissist, because they are arguing on a standpoint and they will try to keep you under the cover while they are rising. Self-confidence, when a person lost their self-confidence, there is trouble in your own self. You think the entire world is against you. You think what the other person have, it should be you. You don't find the formula to know how to gain. You just look at it and look at the person and said, oh, it should be me. And while you sit there saying it should be me, you more and more is losing it to the point where you will hurt that person verbally and physically. Some person says that narcissist is the one that don't believe in this and believe in that. They are the ones that lost their self-confidence. And you should never lose confidence in yourself. And on this channel, even at the end of my live, I always said it. Keep your I'm coming. Keep your self-esteem high. Because you have persons will look on their self, and there's persons will hurt you for your own self. Persons look at other persons and said, but she looks better than me. And they are comparing themselves with other persons, with other person's achievement, with other person's upbringing, with other persons throughout life. They continue looking and comparing themselves with other persons. They don't went to the person and ask, what's the model? What's the formula? How did you succeed? Give me a formula that I too can be succeed. They don't do that. They sit and they allow self-confidence to intrude upon them and consume them. And they will try to get everything that you have. And don't matter what it takes, they will do it just to bring you right down to the trampling point of the ground. A narcissist. It's three major. I won't able to go through to name all the nine, not three, nine. And those will raise the red flags. But I will continue this another live with the narcissists. You have to deal with them at your workplace. You have to deal with them in your school. You have to deal with them on the street. You deal with them who sometimes put themselves and claim themselves and make themselves and give themselves the title that they are your friend. Your friend to know about you, to know of your achievement, to know of your success, to know how high you are riding, how fast you are rising. That's what they made their friends with you for. And then they sit aside and they judge you. They treat you with scant regards. And they say they're friends. Because you went to the college over there and you gain your education and they didn't ask you, so how can I get in the college? How much is the fee? Then you could explain to them and say, well then, you get in by this way or by that way. I like to see what you're doing, so I am going to, you motivate me. But these people do not look at it as you are motivating them. They look at it that they must be your nightmare. They must pull you down, down to the ground. And they are such conniving. They are liars. They lied to the ground they stepped on. They don't like to see you happy. They don't like to see anyone else happy. Because happiness comes from within. And they do not know how to make themselves happy. They don't know what is happiness. And because they don't know, they'll make your life a miserably hell. They'll throw all the darts at you. You cannot be right. And most of the time, or they said 17% out of whatever, the men are the one who are this type of people. Women is in a different category. The men, they use their relationship, if it is a ship or a relation boat or a relation canoe, and they will taunt you because they are not happy. And if I am not happy, why should you be happy? So they find it in themselves to make you an unhappy person in everything that they do. In their wordings, in their action, in their behavior, they try to make you unhappy. Unhappy, unhappy, unhappy. To the point. And they just sit and watches your demise. They love that. They will go around and doing things that is distastable because they said they are hurting you. Be careful of your narcissist friends. Don't try to build up a friendship because you won't reach anywhere with it. They are schemers. When they scheme on you, God help you. When they twist and turn their words on you, God help you. Because it is so crystal clear truth. When behind that is the smear of lies. You understand? So that was one of my things that I want to talk about tonight. But just bits and pieces of it. So be careful of a narcissist. If every shirt you wear, that person wanted, and they will go to the length and breadth to find a shirt like the one you had on. They don't just look at you and compliment you for what you have. Oh, that's a nice shirt. And meant it. If you can wear that shirt, why can't I? And they will go to length to get it. To show that, oh, I'm equal. They lost their self-confidence. They have no confidence, no love in their self for their self. Have you heard each time when I am closing the program, I said, look in the mirror. Hug yourself. Speak to self. Appreciate self. Love self. Love what you're looking on in the mirror. Each time I'm closing my program, I said that. Because you will be looking and spend all your time looking on the other person and how they look nice, and yes, and if you can get to steal from them, they will steal it from you. They don't come and ask you the formula and let you explain the formula to them. And they too can be rejoicing in their self. They too can say hard work has paid off. They too can say, I have tried and I have come through. I am the winner. No. They decided to thread you down and took what you have. A narcissist. How can you beat them? Because when they sit down and they scheme, and when they lied upon you, others look at it and say, oh, he's speaking the truth. When everything is so far from the truth. So, love yourself. Appreciate yourself. No one can love you like you love yourself. If you look at yourself and you said, okay, self, I needed a next dress and it should be this, go and get it. Buy it. If you're in a low paying job and you want a higher paid job to take care of you, stay in the low paid job and seek the high paid job. But don't just walk out of the low paid job and walk into nowhere. When you're walking out, you must be walking to somewhere. So, lose your self-confidence, and they call it personality disorder. personality disorder. Everything is must you. It's all about you. Me, 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 me. There's never a time you said us. It's all about the me. The me. The me. Never including nobody else. You don't want to seek for anyone else. You just want to seek for me. Me. As a cat, you say meow, meow. That's how they want to see it. As long as it has to do with the other person, they develop something else for them. They wouldn't mind if they remove from the scene. Sometimes some of them want you out of a job, and they themselves cannot do the job. But because it's you in it, because you are the person who are doing that job, they decided to get you out. And they will do everything, anything, to get under your feathers and throw you out. A narcissist. It's not a good thing. You think you are not good, you are not nice, you are not, nobody sees you, nobody talking to you, nobody. Sometimes you make yourself unapproachable. But you have persons that will see you, and however unapproachable you are, they will find way and means and get to you. They do things that will make you cry. And sometimes the person who is a narcissist, sometimes that person is so close to you. That person is close to you. And this is how you have to navigate around them. So, to deal with a narcissist, it's not easy, because when a person don't love their self, I tell you, what can you do? No wonder we have some of the person taking their own 3 pints, because they just feel like they are useless. They have no use. They are, and they find the things to tell you. You will think they're talking about somebody else. They're talking about themselves. So be on the lookout for a narcissist. You apparently talk to some, apparently you have them around, what they are. But a narcissist is one that lost all confidence, all love for themselves. And they see you as an enemy. They saw you as if you are the one who pulled them down, who took away everything from them. And why shouldn't I want back it from you? Indeed, you did not interfere with them. You understand? So, beware, be careful of a person with personal disorder. This is something you have to look out for. because you will be eaten for no reason. You'll be eaten and you can't explain it. Why? 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 Because they have thrown themselves away. They no longer look upon themselves as they should. They no longer put a value on themselves. They keep watching you and where you're going, and they are watching you. How you achieve, they are watching you. And they're not making any effort to achieve. Okay, get in a competition then. And with then, you will find it different. But a personal disorder person is no easy person to deal with, because you're wrong and you're always wrong. You're never right. And they want all what you have. And they will go to the length and breadth to get it done. To remove you from social society and let you stay in a corner, hating yourself, questioning yourself. Why? So, tonight or today or this afternoon, wherever you are, I think I have chat a whole lot. Yeah? Yes. I will leave the narcissist subject until another time I finish it. What I just wanted was to start it. So in this area, you look out for these red flags. You understand? They cross over from losing their self-confidence right over in the narcissist lane. I thank you for being here. I think I feel like I want to sleep. I felt sleepy. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Again, I welcome each and every one. And as you're leaving the platform, please remember to touch the like button. Please touch the like button. Touch it for me. Thank you. And remember, be cognizant of your surrounding, where you go and to whom you or company you are in. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Anything that doesn't look, sound, and move in an accordion, take away yourself. Take away yourself. Stay far, look, and then record. Okay? So, love yourself. And happy Father's Day. And to those children that are going to make their fathers feel special, please do so. Make your father feel the worth of a father, the honor of a father. Okay? So, love yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself for who you are. And there is no limit in achieving. Just don't look at other people. Don't turn the focus on other people, and you don't try. Because nothing will be done unless you try. So try with yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Do good for yourself. Care yourself. Don't let your medical run out and You know, you didn't go because you're not hurting anyone, you're hurting yourself. And a narcissist will hurt yourself in order to hurt you. Love, respect to each and every one of you. Skin life, skinny life out there, or yes. So, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? As I am going to be tuning off, closing the live right now. The rest of are here. Remember to touch the like button as you tune off from this channel. Okay? Take care. Have a good weekend. Prepare for your dad. Prepare for your children's dad. And give him a spectacular look after. Care and wish. God bless all of you. God bless your going out, your coming in. Bless your kitchen, bless your house, bless your children, bless you, strengthen you, and give you the blessings you need. Anyone among you sick, pray for them. I leave you with God's blessing upon your life, upon your family, upon your children, upon your friends that mean you good, that means well to you. God bless you. His grace is upon you. He said he will not see his children go begging bread. And if you ask him for bread, he will not give you stone. And if you ask him for fish, he will not give you a serpent. So believe in him, that he can make what looks like impossible be possible in your life. Take care and come back again while we reason. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.